Hello, welcome back to Bobb-z Callahan's Word of Advice. And today's topic is about a little thought that can really put you in a good mood, I think. If you try to apply this thought to any situation that seems bad, and yeah, there are some cases where things are really bad, but still, the little thought I like to think to myself is, it could always be worse. And I think this is true in a majority of the time whenever you're dealing with it, whatever it is. Maybe you're in an argument with somebody and you're losing a friend, or maybe you got in a wreck and your car is a little messed up, or perhaps somebody cheated you out of something. Things like that. You know, those things, of course, are not fun to deal with, but look on the more darker side, the more darker possibilities. Hence that thought, it could always be worse. For that friend example, yeah, I mean, losing any friend is hard, but how could it always be worse? Well, it could always be worse if you lost more than one friend. Or for that car example, yeah, maybe you got your car a little bit dented, but if everyone came out of it alive, then, well, that's very good, but it could always be worse. Somebody could have gotten hurt or killed in a car wreck. Or for that other example, somebody cheated you out of something. That's not fun either, but how could that be worse as well? Well, somebody could have cheated you out of even more of what you were cheated out of. It's those little things like that. Whenever any situation is bothering you, whatever it is that is bothering you, well, if you look on the darker side, the darker possibilities about what could have happened in any unhappy situation, then yeah, it probably won't fix the situation that you are dealing with, but that little thought, it could always be worse, is a little positive reminder about how things really could have gone worse than they did in an unhappy situation. I think you could apply this thought to just about any situation out there that seems to be going bad. And I think a majority of the time, it is true. It could always be worse. And yeah, some things are hard to deal with, no doubt. That little thought, it could always be worse, is not going to make you instantly happy, and it's not going to make you forget about the situation that you're dealing with. But as many people have told me and other people in the world, just give it time. Give your problem some time. And just never give up. Be determined to stand. And hopefully there will be brighter things ahead in your life. And hey, I think it's good that we have those situations sometimes to deal with anyway, because if everything was going perfect all the time, well, yeah, I mean, life would be pretty good, no doubt, but without those challenges, you know, we would not be able to grow as much, and we probably wouldn't be able to be as stronger. I mean, I know I've gotten stronger off of bad situations in my life, and I wish I could have told myself that little thought, it could always be worse, before I was a really devoted Christian, but I didn't do that. These days, though, I do tell myself a lot of the time, it could always be worse, whenever I'm dealing with a situation that doesn't seem fun to deal with. And that's how I manage to keep up a lot of my positivity. Just assessing the situation and reminding myself that, yeah, some situations really do suck, but they could have been a lot worse. I'd recommend that you give this a try, reminding yourself of this little thought, if you have not tried applying this little thought in your life whenever things are going south. I'd say apply that thought. It could always be worse, and while it may not fix the problem, well, hopefully it'll still be a little spark of positivity to add into your life when things just don't seem to be going well. It's worked for me, and I hope it can work for you. This is all the advice that I have for this topic. I hope this topic and this advice definitely helps. Keep spreading God's love, and I will not be back for another word of advice video until late December. I'll probably make one more in December, so Merry Christmas, enjoy the holidays, it's for your health. Come back for another word of advice video.